Can you tell us a little bit about your character?
My character's name is Andy Strucker, and he's a lot like me. Except he's kind of more shy, and he gets bullied, and he has superpowers.
What are the powers?
He doesn't know, but he finds out, and it's crazy.
So when he gets the powers, does he immediately tell someone in the family, or does he kind of hide it for a little
Everybody
bit?
knows. Everybody knows right away. It's
Yeah, something happens in the pilot where about
There's no secrets.
300 people know at the same time.
Okay.
Right.
Wow.
It seemed like, based on the little we've seen of the pilot, that you two were the emotional center of the story.
Well, so my character is Lauren Strucker, and in the time that the show is set, being a mutant isn't socially acceptable. People think of them as freaks and these kind of weird people you want to stay away from.
They think of him as a threat.
Exactly.
So they're kind of trying to detain them.
So my character personally finds out that she's a mutant at a young age and doesn't want to tell her family, doesn't want to tell her friends because she doesn't want anybody to see her differently. And one of the cool twists on the show is that her father is actually a mutant prosecutor, which means that if he sees a mutant, if they do something wrong, he's gonna try to put them in jail and put them away forever. So she doesn't want her father to think of her as a threat or think of her as this like weird girl. But yeah, I think that that's definitely where the heart comes in because I think my character is alone for so long. So when she finds out that her brother's a mutant, she all of a sudden has a new look on things, and she finds somebody, especially somebody she's as close with, that can relate to her and can kind of be there for each other.
So does she become overly protective of him? Because she's been struggling with this for a long time.
Definitely.
And then
The thing is that his powers are so powerful that my character
She tries to guide me.
guide him because he at any moment could take over the world. So I want to protect him, but at the same time protecting everybody else because he's scary.
Could you talk a little bit about how your relationship is with your father as you go on the run and your mutanthood becomes apparent?
Well, I think Lauren was kind of untrustworthy of him. She says this thing about Dad puts people like us in jail. But I think I'm just trying to get his forgiveness, and say it wasn't my fault. I didn't mean to. I think I kind of still trust him, and I'm still looking for my parents.
But you're a little wary of him even after he finds out?
Well, I think there are a couple really emotional scenes that happen in the pilot that I don't want to give away. But
He kind of he gives it up for his family. He's not just gonna stick to his lifestyle just because his kids. It's his family. It's his children. He's not gonna.
Family comes first, and I think that that's the biggest message in our show, which is extremely important. And in the X-Men universe, that's probably not the first thing that they want you to think. But that's why our show is different, is because it's not based on these superhero characters that are going out and running through the streets saving the day. It's based on this family who will do anything for each other, who happen to have X-Men powers, which just makes the show really cool.
Yesterday at the panel, you all talked about the difference between a family that starts like that or a family that you build, and how you were going to sort of do both in the show. So can you tease something about the family that begins and the family that you build later?
Well, I think when you meet our family, we're really put together, and it almost has a fakeness to it because we're so perfect. So then when this happens, and we start falling apart, we meet this new underground society.
A new level of understanding.
Exactly, yeah. It kind of builds us back together.
Yeah, for sure. And it takes away, it strengthens the family, basically, and makes them...
Also, our characters, we're mutants, and we don't really know how to use our powers, and it's something that our parents will never be able to help us with. So, kind of going into the society and meeting these new mutants, it can help us build ourselves, because our parents will always be our parents, but we need more guidance in that. And I think that that's also really relevant to what's happening in this day and age. A lot of people are looking for acceptance or help, and I think that our show really represents that.
Mm-hmm.
So will you have somebody, obviously, there's not being the X-Men and the X-Men being gone. I know they said yesterday they don't want to give away why, but we will get kind of an answer a little bit with that. Do you have somebody that winds up being kind of like your Charles Xavier?
We can't say that. I'm sorry. You know what? I think that we're going to have a lot of cool mutants coming to the show, and that's one of the really cool parts of our show, is that there's so many X-Men characters from the comic book, so there's endless possibilities. Personally, we've only gotten the second script, so we don't know where our characters are going.
We know as much as you.
We know exactly as much as you after you watch the pilot. And after you watch the second episode, that's where we're at right now. But hopefully, that'd be really cool. I mean, I'm a big X-Men fan. I know that he's like one of the biggest X-Men fans, so being able to like take those characters and build them into the series is so cool.
Who's your favorite X-Men?
Nightcrawler.
That was quick.
I didn't have to think about it.
Mine is, I've been saying all day, Storm. And not just from the comics, but from the movie, because Halle Berry's like one of my favorite actresses. Actually, like a couple days ago is when she went from like a 9 to a 10 when she like chugged an entire glass of whiskey. I like looked online, I was like, yes, girl, like doing all like more than all the guys. I was so impressed. That's hard. I wouldn't know personally,
18.
but
Yeah,
I wouldn't know personally.
He said, wait a minute.
I know.
Slowly roll.
Have you guys watched, I think it's on Netflix now, there was a 90s cartoon that's one of you had any exposure to that?
That's
There were
really
a lot of people like from my generation that grew up on that, so that's kind of
That's the best
where a
one.
lot of
That's
us are
the
coming
good
out with
one.
being
That's
interested
the best one.
It's
Yeah.
cool that Netflix is doing stuff like that, though. Is because I feel like a lot of the comic books were from the 90s. In order to get them, you have to go into a store, look them up online. Being able to watch them, like, revamped is so awesome. And that's the kind of stuff that we're into.
Well, you probably grew up on the X-Men movies as well, and then in the pilot you get to work with Brian. And
Definitely.
what was that like, kind of getting to enter this mutant world that you did grow up and we got
Dude,
to enter?
me and my friends in grade 7 used to just be like, we would watch The Usual Suspects like once a month and be like, yo, this is still the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, we couldn't get over it ever. And we're like, who's this guy who made this movie? It's perfect. And now I'm working with him. And yo, I remember I went to see Superman Returns. Like, I remember the day, because we went to the racetrack, and I brought this little lunch. I was like 6 years old or something. I brought like all these action figures, and I had a Superman action figure from the movie. And I was playing with him. I was pretending he was like on the track and stuff like that. And we went to see the movie, me and my dad, and it was like the coolest thing I've ever seen. Like, you know, he stops airplane in a baseball field. Somebody, like a bullet bounces off his eyeball, and I was like, you know, this is just genius ideas. And I was talking to Brian about it, and he made up those ideas. And it's so cool that stuff from when I was a kid, I'm getting to like meet the guy who was behind him, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank
We appreciate
you.
it.